Okay, Material Girl. So there's a bit of a story behind the 12-inch mix of Material Girl, mainly the US pressing. So you will have heard rumours that the Material Girl 12-inch in the US was issued in a perfume-scented sleeve. That is a fact, it was. However, it was only the first few pressings that were still sealed in the shrink wrap, and the gold stamp promo version that was sent out to DJs and radio stations. So the story goes that a week before the release of the single, or a couple of weeks before, Billboard magazine ran an article on Madonna's upcoming single, Material Girl, which was a follow-up to Like a Virgin, the hugely successful single Like a Virgin. And they wanted to capitalise on the success of the album by continuing to heighten and create a bit of hype around the new singles. So they did that by doing a little ad on the front cover of the Billboard magazine. And in this particular ad, they're talking about the 12-inch maxi single, Extended Dance Remix, being available in a scented package. The code number there, you can see, matches the code that's up here on the barcode, and also what's on the vinyl. So the first copies were issued in a perfume-scented sleeve. It was Chanel No. 5 that was scented with, and most people that opened the commercial pressing would have popped it open, popped the seal, ripped off the plastic, and played the vinyl. So the single would have then, the smell or the perfume scent would have dissipated over time, which means that you may not know that you may have had one. However, they would have only been the first copies, and there is a way to tell what the first copies are. As I said, if you have the original sealed copy still in the shrink wrap, the scent may have still remained, as this one does. This is still in the shrink wrap, and it still has a slight scent. I've just added the Billboard article in there just to show you. The other copy that would have been scented is the gold stamp promotional version that was sent out to DJs and media. And the first copies that came out on the press feature this copyright logo, copyright line around the labels. So that's how you can tell if you have an original pressing. However, the original pressings, quite a few of them were made, so only the first copies were perfume scented, and the ones that were sent out to the media. Now, these copies weren't sealed, the promotional copies, so they would have lost their scent almost instantly or within a few months. However, ones that have been kept and stored properly may still retain their scent, but you would have to have had the original version or the original pressings that came out. So that's the story of Material Girl. The sleeve design is fantastic. The dressing table, tying into the whole Material Girl video clip, that was just a great cover. I think the design was put together by Jerry McManus. Yes, beautiful cover design. Now this is the Canadian pressing, using the same design with a slightly different reworked titling on the back, but pretty much Canadian and American pressings were identical in the way they look. Material Girl 12-inch promotional pressing, which was made specifically for DJs, and unlike the version you saw before, which was a gold stamp promo, this was the promo version that was just sent out for radio stations, including the actual LP version of the track on both sides. Great sleeve design, incorporating the nice unique logo that appears on the 12-inch of Material Girl on the commercial pressings. Nice little item there. Okay, this piece is this item is quite nice in the fact that it's got a beautiful item. It's very collectible and probably most popular with fans due to the actual image of Madonna. It's a really nice image. The other thing that makes this quite collectible is the fact that it's strictly limited edition poster included. So there's a fold-out poster, the poster which takes a shot of Madonna from the video clip Material Girl. So very nice item. Released only in the UK, I think, and France. Now the one you want to get is the one with the original poster and the sticker. So they're a little bit harder to find in the standard pressing, but it's a beautiful item, and it's definitely for the collection, go into the collection if you're a serious collector. Once again, the Japanese compiled EP with a collection of her songs. This is the Material Girl EP. So slightly different artwork to the other countries that featured that released Material Girl. It was actually a sleeve design that will be used for another single in the States later. But in this particular piece, it includes Material Girl, Into the Groove, and Angel. So all three tracks, the remixed versions, other than Into the Groove, have been included on this EP. So once again, compiled and put together. It's a nice item. You want to try and find it with the original Obi strip, or the translated information. It's a nice collector's piece, and it's one you want to add to your collection if you're a bit of a Madonna fan. Now, the Spanish pressings of Material Girl were a little different in that they have a tinted, sepia-toned tinted picture sleeve. You can see the difference there between the colours. They wanted to do things a little different in Spain, as they do, and they do have some really nice collectible 12-inch Madonna 12-inch singles in Spain, purely because they did things a little differently. The back cover design is also a little different. You'll see that its design and the colours are slightly reworked. It also includes a biography that includes her discography and information about her singles and her new album, being Like a Virgin album at the time. It's a great item. These only the promo versions came with these biographies, and these were officially made by the record company, WEA. The 12-inch vinyl itself has a promo only printed on the actual label. It's a nice item, so one you'd want to try and find. Not many people know about that. The song Material Girl was huge in Australia. It was a 12-inch version, similar to the US pressing. One of my favourite items is the Philippine 12-inch disco singles. I love how they rework the artwork and place them on as a sticker with the information about the song. So this is an example of Material Girl. It's one of my I guess it's one of the more attractive looking Philippine singles. There's the record itself. The trick with the Philippine singles is they're very difficult to find in mint condition. They would have been played to death, and they were limited edition singles too, so there weren't too many of those around. So, and they don't tend to show up in fantastic condition like these items do. So you want to try and find them in a great condition.